Hi Aries, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your January 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's a Celtic cross spread as always, and I also pulled the 4 agreements and wisdom of the oracle card for you guys. And we're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, so we have 11 and 11th house energy for you guys is Aquarius. 11th house in general points to friendships, groups, hopes, and wishes. And astrologically speaking, of course, as we move toward the end of January, we're going to be in Aquarius season. And also Pluto is going to be moving into Aquarius toward the end of January as well. Okay, we have Taurus, and Taurus is your second house of possession, self-worth, and finances. Jupiter will start a direct motion in there right before we end December, and it'll be direct, of course, all of January. We have Uranus there as well, so it could be some significant focus on your finances, and we have the moon. So as far as the moon, at the time of recording this, we haven't had the full moon in Cancer yet, which is going to be toward the end of December. Then in January, we're going to have a new moon in Capricorn, and then a full moon in Leo. So that Cancer full moon is going to be in your 4th house of home, family, roots. The new moon in Capricorn is going to be in your 10th house of career and social status, and then the full moon in Leo will be in your 5th house of romance, creativity, and children. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started with the main spread. Okay, in the main situation position, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and challenging that, we have the Empress. So for this to come up as a challenge, could just be saying if you feel like things are moving a little bit more slowly than you would like them to, could just be saying that maybe it's because you've been taking a bit more of a passive role than usual. You know, it could have just been the astrological energies that had you feeling that way, but yeah, it looks like where you're seeing results come in, but maybe just slower than you would like, and it could just be saying, well, the challenge there is you might have to be a bit more active in making things happen this month. Right, in the foundation position, we have the High Priestess. So yeah, typically this is an energy of really just honing into your intuition, right? And again, being receptive, usually in a different way, but same energy there, where that could have just been an energy you were really tapped into, possibly with the Neptune retrograde energy in your 12th house for so long, right? Could have had you really just caught in your head for a little bit, but with the energies at play in January, it looks like that'll be clearing up for you. Alright, in the past position, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this looks like you might have been getting some ideas possibly around finances, right? So maybe you wanted to make some shifts there. Like, okay, again, with the thought that maybe, hey, maybe my finances aren't improving at the rate that I'd like them to, rather. So it could just be one of those things where you've been thinking to yourself, okay, well, what adjustments can I make? So it could just be one of those things where you're in more of a thinking phase, and you were figuring until I get the right plan that I feel comfortable with, I'm not going to take action on it. Present position, we have the Ace of Wands. So another Ace energy here, but to see it go from the Pentacles to the Wands has to be that right now you probably feel a lot closer to being ready to take action, right? So the idea you had is probably formulating into a more concrete form where you're saying, okay, now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with the plan I have in place, and I'm almost ready to move forward on it. Okay, in the near future position, we have the Queen of Wands. So this is actually the core card for your sign. So yeah, like I said, maybe you were feeling a little bit out of sorts lately, right? Like I said, maybe a little bit more passive than you normally would be. And now as we progress through January, you start to feel yourself a little bit more reinvigorated and ready to take action. Okay, in the position of your influence in a situation, we have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, this could just be saying that maybe part of the reason why you've been patient with this as well is because maybe for the most part you're happy with the way things are, right? So like, yeah, of course there's always room for improvement, right? But you were thinking to yourself, but it has to be the right situation, right? So it's like, I'm not going to just go clawing through everything, just, grasping at straws trying to get something to come my way. Like, no, like I'm pretty good where I'm at. I know I'm close to my ultimate goal, right? Given that we see 9 cups there. So you're one away, right? But you're like, but at the same time, let me pace myself, and if I see the right situation, then I'll be ready to act on it. In the environment position, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, it could just be one of those things, right, where maybe you're seeing growth technically, right? But again, like I said, just at a slower rate than you would like. So like, okay, it's not like a red flag situation, abandoned ship, right? It's not like a Five of Pentacles energy, which is a harsher energy, but it's one of those things where like, okay, yeah, there's still some growth there, right? So I don't need to go into panic mode, but I like to see that pace increase. Okay, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Strength card. So this is Leo energy here, and we talked about there's going to be that full moon in Leo toward the end of January, so it could be some significance with that. But yeah, for some of you, this could just be a hope, right? To where you're saying, okay, maybe you've actually started to appreciate this energy, right? Because generally speaking, Aries can be a very action-oriented sign, so maybe you're hoping that you can, even as you do go back into action mode, hold on to that quality of knowing when to, right? So instead of taking action toward everything, being more discerning, and then, okay, yes, this looks like it's worth my time and energy. I'm going to throw myself into that versus things that maybe aren't, right? Holding yourself back, knowing that a better opportunity will come. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Emperor. So we saw the card energy for your sign here in the near future, and then in the outcome, we see the Major Arcana. So yeah, this looks like a good cycle of growth for you guys, where like I said, it looks like you're still holding on to your roots, right? But at the same time, learning when to really enact those things and when to just stay in a more passive role. So that could express a growth energy there, as far as saying, okay, now I know not to take action toward everything, right? Just really be more discerning and know how to spot what I do want to take action towards, so I'm ready to go. Okay, and bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, another indicator, like I said, I feel like you have a decent level of stability, most of you, right? Where you're not feeling like you're in crisis mode, and sometimes that is a good energy to help you relax, right? When you are in crisis mode, you do feel like you have to constantly be on the go, constantly be on the move. So I feel like you're learning to know when to act and when not to, right? Okay, moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have be impeccable with your word. There we go. Let's going to focus that dot. And it says express your love. There we go. Alright. It says impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. So definitely a good message there. And to see the Nine of Cups in the position of your influence in a situation, to me that does point to, usually anyway, an energy of self-love. So feels like this is saying that, hey, on the surface, it might look a little bit out of sorts for typical Aries energy, right? But it could just be pointing to the fact that you really might just be in the flow, right? That you know, okay, when I need to take action and when not to. All right, in the position of, from your Wisdom Oracle card, we have Co-Create. There's the artwork and the number's 40. So let's see what this one has to say. Okay, it says creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. The Oracle's message: you may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art, you know you co-create it. Only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. So yeah, definitely a positive message there, right? And it seems to align with what I was saying, to where you might just find yourself in a really positive flow right now. So hope it resonated. The relationship message says connections at the heart serve to inspire you, opening you up to new ideas you never would have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You are going to be so happy that you kept the heart open. Your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. So yeah, I mean, I will say for the most part, this didn't seem to be a one-to-one relationship dynamic, but hopefully that resonated for those of you looking for some guidance there. And the prosperity message says flashes of inspiration give rise to great success when you receive this message. You are at your most creative now, and whatever you apply yourself to will lead to the fruition of your dreams. Remember that all your ideas are channeled from a higher source. You create your reality in partnership with spirit. The potential for manifestation is unlimited now. Revel in its vastness. So yeah, again, another positive message there. And like I said, maybe this is partially due to the karmic planets now moving forward, right? Like I said, Jupiter finally in direct motion when we're in January. Neptune recently shifted out of retrograde, and then we're going to have Pluto move into Aquarius out of Capricorn. So big shifts this month for sure. So hope it resonates with you guys. Hope you guys have a good holiday season and New Year, and I'll talk to you all next month. All right, bye.